The diagram shows the graphs of y equals 2 times 0.5 to the x and y is 4 minus x. So it's worth labelling them. Y is 4 minus x must be the straight line, and this must be y equals twice 0.5 to the x. We want to use the graphs given to estimate the solutions to the equation 2 times 0.5 to the x is equal to 4 minus x. So 2 times 0.5 to the x is 4 minus x. Show on your graph where you have found the solutions. So that's going to be where they cross. So we've got an intersection just there. So if we come down there, that's just before, so that would be -1, just before -1.5, so say -1.4. And then the other one would be about here, so just before 4, so that's 3.5, so I'm going to say that that's about 3.9. The solutions actually say 3.8, but I don't think that's quite far enough over to be 3.8 to my eye, so I'm going to give it as 3.9. But as long as we make it clear where we've found these solutions, we should get the marks. On the diagram, sketch the graph of y is 0.5, x plus 2, x minus 3 squared. Now it's a cubic, and there's all sorts of things we can discern about it from the equation. But let's not forget that this is a calculator paper. So let's go to Graph and Table, and let's input the function. So we'll just clear anything that's there at the moment. And we want to put in 0.5, and then bracket x plus 2, and then bracket x take away 3 squared, and rather than producing a graph from that, I'm going to produce a table. And I'm going to tell my table to start at -4 and end at 4, going in steps of 1. And here it is. I'm just going to change my calculator so it's on top and in view when I start drawing. So -4, -49, I clearly can't put that on the graph at all. -3, -18, I can't do that. -2, 0, we can do. -2, 0 is just there. -1, 8, we can get that on. So that's just here. -2, 0, we've done. -1, 8, we're done. 0, 9. 1, 6. Let's just move this table down a bit. So we've got 2, 2. It's just there. And 3, 0. And then 4, 3. One thing I will note is from the equation, this x minus 3 squared means we have a minimum point at this intersection just here. So these values were way down here, so clearly it's going to come up here and then going to go up to this point here. It's going to take its maximum probably somewhere in between there, then go through that intercept come down towards this minimum point here, and then it will go through this point and keep going up steeply like so. So this is y is 0.5 x plus 2 x minus 3 squared. Use the graphs to determine the number of solutions to the equation 0.5 x plus 2 x minus 3 all squared is 4 minus x. So that's where the curve we just drew crosses the line. So we can see one there, and one there. So we're going to say 3. Use your calculator to determine the coordinates of the points of intersection of the two functions y equals 2 lots of 0.5 to the x and y is 4 minus x. Express your answers correct to 2 decimal places. So let's do this on the graph. So I'm just going to clear everything that we have at the moment. And y1 I'm going to make 2 times 0.5 to the x, and then y2 will make that 4 minus x, and this time we're going to graph, and we can see 2 intersections just as we can see on our graph. Just bring this over a little bit, and then go to analysis, G-solve, and we want intersection, and there's the first one. To 2 decimal places we'll have negative 1.44 and 5.44, and then just hit the arrow here to go across to the other one, and that's 3.86, and if we round to 2 decimal places 0.14.